Welcome. In front of me is a HONOR Magic4 Pro, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. So I'm gonna begin with the bit more of a broader category under settings, the home screen and wallpaper. Now in here, as you can see, we have, well, as the name states, home screen and wallpaper. But we have a couple more interesting things, like for instance the icons. So if you have different icons that you have downloaded, they will show up right here. But the device itself comes already with a couple preloaded ones, and a little bit more than you'd usually expect. With some of them looking a little bit more varied compared to what you would usually get. So for some reason it looks like it doesn't cover all the icons, so the most basic ones like Chrome or messages aren't covered by this, which is what I would consider a massive oversight. Obviously you can change it to some other ones, and if you download ones from Play Store, they are usually a little bit more well kept compared to these, I guess. We also have the home screen settings, which will include things like the layout, so you can choose how many apps are on your home screen. So you can have more cramped home screen if you want to. And then we have things like wallpapers. We have magazine unlock. If you use that, it's basically when you lock the device and you wake up the screen, it just shows you a different wallpaper every time. And we have the always on display, so a theme. We have a couple different ones, so you can choose images. We can choose graffiti, which I believe you can actually choose what text it gives you. I have some artists, analog clocks, digital clocks, and so on. So you can choose that if you want to. You can also tap, or not tap, but choose when it displays it. So we have tap to show, so it won't show always, but whenever you tap on it on a screen, it will show it up, which is kind of a neat thing. Now moving on to the next section, it's going to be the display. Now in here I have a couple things that I want to show. Obviously you have things like dark mode, light mode if you want to switch it up here, with also auto switch as an option. But this time around, usually I don't really like Huawei's skin or approach to Android. And I know this is a HONOR phone, but let's be honest, it's basically the same flippin' thing. So there is actually something neat in here, specifically under the refresh rates. So we have number one, video enhancer, which just improves the visual fidelity of the image, adding a little bit more saturation and oomph to it, which I do kind of like how it affects it. Though sadly it's only showing me just a single image as a preview, which is a little bit of an oversight. I'd prefer to have a couple more varied scenes, so I know how it affects in different scenarios. But then we have actually another thing, which is the screen refresh rate. Below that I have it set to be dynamic, which it will basically jump between, I think, anything from like 1 frame to 120. So that is actually a really nice thing, because when the screen is not being used, like right now, when the image is still, it drops to a lower frame rate, trying to preserve battery. But whenever I would start scrolling up and down, it instantly jumps to 120 Hz, giving that nice smoothness. This is something that I would recommend keeping. You can obviously change it to something else, but the reason why I point this out right here first as a refresh rate is because with high refresh rate you can also have this in use, which is frame rate booster. Now this boosts frame rate in provided applications, so YouTube and Netflix. Those are only the 2 default apps that I have installed right here, so I assume if you install other applications, they might be included here as well. So just toggle that on, and you do have a comparison shot between them two, and it does improve the smoothness of it, though to be honest this is not really smooth. This is more like choppy, but not because of the lower frame rate. It's more because the rendering process was garbage here. You can see it kind of like jumps, so that's not really how things should look like in general. But hopefully If your footage looks like that, apparently this can also make it smooth, so whatever. I would say this is a good thing to have enabled no matter what. So there we go. Now moving on to the next thing, it's going to be the pop-up view, which you access by going into the recent applications. And for some reason, not all the apps are supported. So you can find which ones are supported when they have this kind of icon next to them. When you tap on it, it opens up that specific application in this pop-up view. You can change the size of it, you can move it around, interact with it. You can obviously have other applications open on top. And when you go home, it puts it in this kind of app head. You can open it up again. And there we go. It's a fairly neat thing to have. And obviously you can have actually different, several different applications open at the same time. As you can see, then now I have two different ones and I can choose between them, which is a really nice thing to have. Now, anyway, this would conclude the tweaks, I guess, and tricks that I want to show. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.